Hello, and welcome to this Ryder training program. We're pleased you've rented a vehicle from Ryder, and this video is designed to help you operate your truck safely. We'll do this by highlighting some of the differences between driving a truck versus driving a car. We'll review a few safe driving tips, and we'll list ways to prevent distracted driving. Now, when climbing into or out of the cab, always face the vehicle and use a minimum of 3 points of contact. This same rule applies when you climb into the back of the truck. Never climb up or down with anything in your hands. Never jump from a vehicle. Serious injury can occur. And for their safety, children should never be allowed around trucks or their lift gates. Always conduct a pre-trip inspection of your horn, lights, tires, brakes, suspension, windshield wipers, and fluid before beginning your trip. Always adjust your mirrors so you can see vehicles in the lanes directly next to your vehicle before beginning your trip. It's very important that you're fully in the driver's seat with your seatbelt fastened before you start the vehicle or set or release the parking brake. Before starting a vehicle with an automatic transmission, make sure the emergency brake is set and the vehicle is in park if available or neutral if not. Depress the brake pedal and then start the vehicle. Now, with a manual transmission, before starting the vehicle, make sure the emergency brake is set and the vehicle is in neutral. Depress both the brake and clutch pedals and then start the vehicle. Parking with automatic transmissions. When parking, place the vehicle in park if available, or neutral if not. Straighten your steering wheel and set your parking brake. Turn the key off. For vehicles with manual transmissions, place your vehicle in neutral, straighten your steering wheel, set the parking brake, and turn the key off. Operating a truck is more complicated than operating a passenger vehicle, and there are technical differences that directly affect your safety, as well as the safety of others. The differences include weight, height, length, handling, and speed management. Rear-end collisions are the most common truck crash due to drivers failing to maintain a safe following distance. Because trucks weigh more than cars, even small trucks can take 2 to 3 times the distance when compared to cars. Trucks take even longer to stop when empty. Always leave at least twice the space you normally would between you and the vehicle you're following. Increase the space even more at night, in heavy traffic, bad weather, or when empty. Another key difference is vehicle height. The vehicle height is listed on the front of the box on the driver's side or on the manufacturer's plate located on the driver's side near the front of the box. Always be aware of overhead hazards like tree limbs, awnings, or building overhangs, phone lines, parking garages, and bridges. Now, with your truck, you cannot drive under objects or into some areas you normally could with passenger vehicles, such as fast food restaurants or bank drive-through windows. Empty trucks will be several inches taller than loaded trucks. The box of the truck and both side mirrors protrude to the sides of the vehicle and can strike tree limbs, signs, or other vehicles. Always be aware of the additional clearances needed on the sides and top of your truck. Trucks are very susceptible to wind, and it can be difficult to maintain lane control during windy conditions. Always keep 2 hands on the steering wheel. Due to the long wheelbase, you must travel further into an intersection before turning to ensure your rear wheels will make it around the corner. Turn too soon and you can strike pedestrians or fixed objects, such as signs and posts on the corner. Turn too wide and the tail swing can strike other vehicles. Changing lanes multiplies the potential of being in an accident. Commit to the slow lane and stay there. Trucks have large blind spots in the front, both sides, and vision is completely blocked in the area behind the truck. Don't change lanes or back into those areas until you're sure they're clear. And never attempt a U-turn in a truck. Also, the first rule in backing is don't. Park in a place you can pull through, even if you need to walk a greater distance. If you must back your vehicle, back first, so when you leave, you have a clear field of vision in both directions. Always get out and look, before backing if you cannot see everything behind your vehicle. Look up and look around for people, tree branches, electric lines, building overhangs, awnings, or other hazards. This is very important to consider when pulling into a private driveway, parking lots, and alleys. Roll your windows down and use a spotter if possible, but always keep your spotter in sight. Stop immediately if you lose sight of your spotter in your mirrors. The speed limits posted on freeway entrance and exit ramps are for passenger vehicles. Trucks need to enter and exit ramps at a much slower speed to prevent losing control. Trucks are slower to take off from a stopped position. When turning or moving into traffic, make sure you have sufficient time and space to get up to speed and into or across traffic. Speeding is driving over the posted speed limit or too fast for conditions. It's possible to drive under the posted speed limit and still be driving too fast for conditions. Maximum speed limits were designed for ideal conditions, like straight roadways, daylight, dry surfaces, good visibility, low traffic volume, and no construction. Reduce your speed incrementally as each hazardous condition is encountered. If the weather is too bad to travel, get off the road and into a safe parking lot. Overdriving headlamps are often attributed to nighttime collisions. Even a smaller size truck will require 310 feet of stopping distance when traveling at 45 miles per hour. Truck headlights only illuminate 250 feet down the road. You would be 60 feet past the object you're attempting to avoid by the time you come to a stop in an emergency. Here are a few safe driving tips. Check your mirrors every 5 seconds and scan the road every 2 seconds. Look ahead 8 to 12 seconds down the road. Maintain lane control and prevent weaving by looking up on the horizon. Always leave extra space between you and the vehicles you are following. Anticipate the actions of drivers around you to prevent involvement in a crash. Conduct continuous rapid threat assessments of the vehicles driving toward you and around you to see if they are a potential threat. Are they yelling at a child, talking on the phone, texting, putting on makeup? Once threats are identified, pay attention to them and repeat the threat assessment. Do the what-ifs while going down the road. What would you do if someone pulled in front of you, came at you head-on? Have an emergency plan committed to your memory before the emergency. Maintain awareness of the safety space around your vehicle for evasive maneuvers in case of an emergency. Whether you have the right-of-way or a red light at an intersection, first look left, then right, then lean forward and look left and right again. Look around your mirrors, windshield columns, light poles, traffic signs, and other visual obstructions before proceeding through the intersection. Each obstacle inside and outside the vehicle can completely obstruct from view pedestrians and vehicles, even while one or both are in motion. Yellow lights on a traffic signal mean stop. It's the law. And a traffic light is not truly green until the vehicle in front of you moves and the intersection is clear of oncoming traffic. 80% of all collisions and 68% of all rear-end collisions are caused by distracted driving. Avoid the top 10 driving distractions: talking on a cell phone or texting, programming your GPS, eating, adjusting the radio, retrieving items from the floor, lighting or smoking cigarettes, talking with passengers, reading billboards or signs, gawking at accidents, talking or waving to pedestrians. Some vehicles may require diesel particulate filter regeneration. Your first indication will be if the DPF status light is on solid. At this time, you'll have two options. The first option allows you to continue driving. If you're able to drive uninterrupted at a minimum of 40 miles per hour for 5 to 20 minutes, an automatic regeneration will occur and the DPF light will go off. If, however, you are unable to drive uninterrupted or the DPF status light is flashing, you will need to stop as soon as possible and perform a parked regeneration. This option will require you to stop in a safe location and away from grassy areas. Once parked, you can locate the directions for this process on the vehicle's sun visor decal. Your safety and the safety of those around you are core values at Ryder. By following the rules and tips we've presented, you'll be better prepared to operate your vehicle in a safe manner. Thank you for watching this Ryder video training program. Have a safe day.